shine. And on Saturday night, he gets a chance to become the mandatory for the IBF World Welterweight title. 14-0 from Limerick, the real deal, Paddy Donovan. His opponent on Saturday night, again under the tutelage of Billy Nelson, has been talked about for a long time as the potential man to bring World Championship boxing to Belfast. On Saturday night, he has the keys to unlock World Championship boxing in Belfast. Huge support, 20-0, the undefeated Croc, Lewis Crocker. So, Saturday night, it unfolds in front of a sold-out Belfast arena in a fight that is so important for the division. As we know, whatever we want to call it, North v South, Belfast against Limerick, I just call it two elite welterweights looking, as I said, to unlock the mega fights in the division. The winner of this fight will be mandatory to the winner of the Unified World Championship between Boots and Stanionis on April 12th. The title may become available, maybe it's Ryan Garcia, maybe it's Devin Haney, maybe it's Teofimo Lopez, but this is the fight that unlocks those fights. We're going to start with Team Paddy Donovan, and we're going to start with the trainers. Andy Lee. Andy, welcome. You guys looking sensational. I've got to say, I've seen the pictures in camp in Saudi, never seen Paddy Donovan in this kind of shape before. The moment of truth has come. All the talking that you've done over the years about this man's ability and potential, it's time to see it for real on Saturday night.
Yeah, I think we will. And I'd just like to dress up in before we start, because this is not North v South, this is not a Belfast Limerick, this is two great fighters going at it. And me and Paddy took offence to something that was taken out of context. There was some quotes. Paddy was asked about Lewis being a Rangers fan. I said, oh, whatever about it, and I know loads of Celtic fans, and it was taken out of context of the headline, and we just wanted to squash all that, because that's not what it's about for us. These are two great fighters, and you're in for a treat, because the styles will match, and they're going to go at it from the first bell. But yeah, I've spoke Paddy up from the day we turned pro back in 2019. The first time I saw him in the National Stadium, I was just blown away, and everything I've seen since then in training has only confirmed that. And yeah, Saturday night will be the unveiling of the new superstar in the welterweight division, Paddy Donovan.
You've been part of some big nights around the world, in Ireland. It's going to be pretty special on Saturday night. Your man will be in the lines then. We know he's got plenty of support coming as well, but it's going to be noisy, it's going to be volatile, and you think the kind of environment that will see your man shine?
Yeah, I think so. Paddy is the type of guy who thrives in that. I think you've seen that before. The more attention he gets, the happier it's not. But yeah, we're very looking forward to it. I've been to these fights with Carl Frampton, Ryan Burnett, some great nights here, and Belfast is a great boxing city. I can remember coming here in 2002 and training the new lodge in the Belfast Crime with Damien McCann and Tony Dunlop, and walking on the street everywhere you go, you're getting recognised. The fighters are like, you know, the hometown heroes of the city, and they get great support, and so it should be. But we're in for a treat. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Paddy's well prepared mentally as well as physically, and he'll be ready for that environment.
I know that as the fight draws closer, it's always a case of just winning, but I will point out in the first press conference you did say you believe your man wins this fight inside the distance. Everything you've seen in camp still leaning towards that prediction?
Yeah, I don't think the fight ends by decision. Whether it's by Lewis Crocker or Paddy, I think one of these guys are going down, because both of these guys can punch very hard. And I believe in my man, obviously. Billy believes in his man, but we'll see. I believe Paddy will win by knockout. I've envisioned it, we'll train for it, and that's what we're going for.
Well, Billy, we know it was Andy Lee against Billy Nelson on Saturday. I know you were slightly handicapped with your preparation with Martin Piccoli against Josie Parker. This time you're not. Your man looks in tremendous shape. This is the fight that, again, you know, both you guys have been telling me for years, this is the man. This is the man that, you know, is something very special. And this is the type of fight where you can really show it.
Well, this is going to be a fantastic fight on Saturday night. Training has just been so good. We've had the very, very best of sparring. Kieran Malloy, Josh Taylor, unified world champion, and Lewis has been exceptional, and the full camp, you know, and I don't believe there's many welterweights that punch harder than the world, and I fully expect a knockout win on Saturday.
We saw on Saturday another great fight in the kingdom between Bivol and Beterbiev, and a lot of people are talking about this fight, about, you know, the sharp mover and the feet against the power of Lewis Crocker as well. I know both guys, both trainers feel like they can do so much more, but do you have to start fast in this fight? Do you have to get hold of Paddy Donovan early in this fight?
See, what people forget is Lewis Crocker has got immense boxing skill as well as power. He sometimes doesn't show it because he's, you know, such a powerful puncher and wants to take your head off. But we've changed in this camp, and you're going to see vast improvements on Saturday night. Vast improvements.
But as Andy Lee said, and you stand by, your man wins this fight by knockout on Saturday night.
Very much so.
Paddy, welcome. Again, you look fantastic. Seeing the pictures of training camp, you know, when you look that good in your pants, I guess you're going to post it on Instagram. So training camp's obviously been exceptional. I know these are the kind of fights and the kind of nights that all fighters live for. Just a couple of days away now for a career-defining moment for you in Belfast.
Yeah, thanks to everybody that turned out. For me and Lewis, we really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm in the best shape of my life. Thank you to Andy, George Lockhart, and everyone a part of the team. And I'm ready. I'm ready to fight. And yeah, look at an amazing camp with Joseph Parker, and we're here now in Dublin. I'm ready to put on the show. We're here in Belfast, ready to put on the show.
How much does that training camp change when you know that you've got someone like Lewis Crocker in front of you? I mean, last time you fought in Belfast, I know it was like 3 or 4 weeks' notice, and you see a completely different look about you now. Is that down to the fact that you know this is the big one on Saturday?
Yeah, look, me and Andy we always go into work. We never take shortcuts, no matter who I fight. You know, I don't know how Lewis' camp has gone, but mine's gone absolutely brilliant and worked really, really hard. So, yeah, look, we're here and I'm ready. It's just simple as that. I'm just the talking is done. I'm ready to fight.
I know you have a fair few going on Saturday night, but it's going to be very lively as well. Are you excited for that? You've got to control the emotions, or exactly what you dream of fighting in that kind of stage?
Yeah, it's boxing. It doesn't matter when me and Lewis is in there, everything goes silent. I'm tuned in on Lewis, and that'll be my main goal.
Lewis, again, we know the support's going to be wild for you. We talk about the great nights of Frampton and Ryan Burnett, and suddenly before you, your chance to have it in your own name on Saturday night in this city with 8,000 people cheering you on in a defining fight and a defining moment in your career.
Yeah, that's it. Like, so grateful for the support. You know, like, hell, in the Odyssey, selling it out, that's what dreams are made of, and that's not possible, like, without any of you guys. So I'm so proud to represent the city of Belfast immensely, and it's such a big fight as well. Do you know what I mean? This has been my best camp. Like, my last 3 fights, the last spar of each spar, or the last one's each spar, I hurt my hand, both of them, and everything's physically good, mentally good, I'm sharp as anything, super fit, super strong. I couldn't be better right now, so I'd say it was going to be a tough man to beat back at the last press conference, and that I will be.
Again, same question to you as well. Is part of that camp knowing of the challenge that presents itself on Saturday? I know there's been back and forward, and it's not, you know, too volatile between you two. There's respect as well, but you know you're in a real fight at the weekend.
Oh, for sure. I've always said Paddy's good, and you know, when he's saying the next superstar and stuff, and I'm only a base level fighter, like in his eyes. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I feel like all the pressure's on him. Like he has to, like, he should be taking me out here 1 or 2 rounds if that's the case. But I'm here to upset the party.
What do you expect from him? People talk about the movement and, you know, the feet. Do you expect that kind of fight? Do you expect him to be aggressive? Do you expect him to box off the back foot on Saturday night?
We've prepared for everything. Paddy can do both, so we're as good as we're ever going to be throughout camp. So I'm looking forward to scrapping Saturday.
And as your trainer said, he believes you win this fight by stoppage as well. Are you standing on that, or is it just any means necessary for you?
No, I stand on that.
Finally. know you two, I can tell in your eyes you seem extremely focused, and we'll have a head-to-head shortly, but Paddy, just finally, to both fighters, the moment for you on Saturday night, the moment that, as I said, unlocks the mega fights in the division, the moment that unlocks a shot at the world welterweight title. We're not talking about some obscure division, we're talking about one of the most prestigious, best divisions into the sport, one of the most lucrative, one of the most legacy defining. What happens on Saturday night when you make that incredible ring walk in front of 8,000 people to prepare to fight this man?
We just do what we always do. Since I turned pro with Andy back in 2019, the goal was to be a world champion. No matter the opponents they could put in front of me, let it be Lewis or anybody else. I've got a job to do on Saturday, and I'm very, very focused on getting it done.
No doubt in your mind, you beat this man.
Not a doubt in the world.
And Lewis, finally for you, in front of your people, how special will that ring walk be, and how confident are you that you become mandatory for the IBF World Welterweight title?
As confident as I'll ever be. I'll be a tough man to beat on Saturday, especially with this crowd behind me. You know, with an extreme heart. Listen, I'm super excited for Saturday, and the IBF's just around the corner, getting through us. So, you know, the words in the food, get through this. But what a fight it's going to be, and thanks again for everyone coming in.
Well, I won't ask you to cheer again, but what I will say to you guys is that you have two great fighters here. You know, it's almost a little bit of a shame that they have to meet each other, but how good is it that we will have a packed arena on Saturday night, and one of the great nights of boxing top to bottom, but one of the great all-Irish fights that we've ever seen between these two brilliant fighters. May the best man win. We know it's a tough sport, we respect everybody, and again I want to say thank you to the city of Belfast and beyond for supporting this event. Without you, we can't bring big nights like this to the city. And again, as I said, Friday, 6 p.m, be there at the weigh-in. And let's just have a night to remember on Saturday night. We wish all fighters the best of luck. This is the greatest sport in the world. And you're going to see a night to remember live on Dazn on Saturday night. We're going to face off the fighters, and thank you so much for coming out today.